All right, welcome back to the channel. So it looks like Vergil Ortiz Jr. versus Michael Mckinson is off. Vergil Ortiz pull out of the fight due to some weird thing and stuff like that. So I'm gonna break it down for y'all. Let's talk about it in this video. King Jr. got another video for y'all. Please share that you like and subscribe to the channel to get all your latest boxing news. And I want to give a fair shout out to my subscribers that subscribed to the channel today. I'm sorry I couldn't get your names, but I appreciate you. Much support of the channel. The channel is growing fast, and I appreciate you guys watching the content. Before we get into the Vergil Ortiz versus Michael Mckinson situation, I just want to state that Charlo versus Kalinowski, whatever, the guy that Charlo is fighting has gotten legitimately destroyed by Demetrius Andrade, and now Charlo is going to fight a bum that we have no idea who he is. The only person I know this guy was fighting Demetrius Andrade. I'm kind of disappointed that Jamal Charlo versus Jaime Munguia isn't happening for some strange reason, I guess because of the network broadcasting rights and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, it is what it is, guys. And also, Canelo Alvarez laughs at Jamal Charlo, and looks like Jamal Charlo will not be getting a fight with Canelo Alvarez because he's not proving himself to be the best middleweight or trying to go up to fight the best at super middleweight. With that being said, guys, Vergil Ortiz pulls out of Saturday's bout versus Michael Mckinson due to Rhabdomyolysis. I'm sorry, guys. I cannot pronounce these funny words. I'm sorry. So we're going to read what Mike Compinger says. Vergil Ortiz, a rising star at 147 pounds, has been forced to withdraw from Saturday fight against Michael Mckinson in Los Angeles after being diagnosed with the Rhabdomyolysis of Golden Pro Promotions, announced on Tuesday. So Vergil Ortiz, he pulls out of the fight due to this injury. This is according to Mike Compinger. Half of the stuff comes out of this guy's mouth. You can't believe half of the stuff is real, half of the stuff is fake and stuff like that. So guys, I'm going to continue reading on and stuff like that. Ortiz is currently hospitalized and expected to make a full recovery. The promotion says rhabdomyolysis is a breakdown of the muscle tissue that releases the damaged protein myoglobin into the blood, which can lead to kidney damage, and it's unclear when Ortiz is returning to the ring. So this might be a little bit of a serious injury that Ortiz got to look after and stuff like that, and I hope it ain't too serious. I'm sure that Ortiz is a strong enough guy, can get through it. All you got to do is take your medication and be good with it. So let's continue on. We wish Vergil Ortiz a very quick and speedy recovery, says Ortiz promoter Oscar De La Hoya. As a fighters, our first instinct to fight whatever we have and tough it out. It takes a lot of courage to admit that something is wrong and getting care that you need. We are confident that we will be seeing Vergil in the ring very soon again. The fight between Michael Mckinson was set to headline on promotions on the Zone card. Mckinson could be fighting a replacement opponent, but the card is in jeopardy of being canceled, sources told ESPN. It's also a possibility the welterweight co-feature pitting Alex Roca against Blair Cobbs will be elevated, sources say. So we've been hearing stuff like there was a few reports that Blair Cobbs could be fighting Michael Mckinson. So I don't know about that because he's got a fight with Alex Roca, so who knows. So it could be happening. I'm not sure, but it looks like it could be Blair Cobbs filling in for Vergil Ortiz. That's what they're telling us right now. That's what the sources say. If that's the case, the card basically is in jeopardy because Vergil Ortiz is your biggest star, and I support Vergil Ortiz. I just want Vergil Ortiz to get better and progress in his career and fight the best of the best, and he wants to be fighting the best of the best, but this guy Michael Mckinson is not the best of the best, and I don't blame Vergil Ortiz. I blame damn Oscar De La Hoya. I see what he did to Jaime Munguia's career. You know, you built Jaime Munguia from the ground up. Jaime Munguia is a big star in Mexico, but Jaime Munguia is just not fighting names, you know. I think Jaime Munguia could be a few big names, but like I said before, steel sharpens steel is going to determine how good you are. When you fighting steel versus wood, Jaime Munguia is steel. He's fighting nothing but wood opponents. Of course, you're going to blow through the opponents that you have and stuff like that. So Blair Cobbs versus Michael Mckinson could happen. That's just an option thrown out there and stuff like that. And we're going to see if they're going to let him continue to fight Alex Roca and stuff like that. But I wouldn't mind seeing that fight. I just want to see Blair Cobbs lose, at this point, because he did all that talking about Errol Spence, and then Errol Spence called him out and says that you're a 33-year-old prospect. And I'm glad that Errol Spence exposed Blair Cobbs, because Blair Cobbs, you ain't a nobody. You're late in your career. You talked about Canelo Alvarez was on your undercard and stuff like that. And, you're not a big enough star. Canelo called you a bum. Terrence Crawford, I don't think he said nothing about you, but he's probably going to call you a bum. Errol Spence call you a bum. Dude, you just a straight clown dude. Like, stop trying to clout chase off these guys' name, because they're not worried about you. They have bigger and better plans to do. So, it looks like Blair Cobbs could be taking Vergil Ortiz for fight Michael Mckinson. So, that would be a miniature step-up fight for Blair Cobbs, because he hasn't fought anybody. But it's sad to see that Vergil Ortiz is not fighting. Hopefully Vergil Ortiz can get healthy. If you guys want to check out more information, it's not a lie. I basically read you the whole thing. You guys can go check ESPN about why the fight isn't happening due to this injury and stuff like that. And I just want to touch on a few pointers before I get out of here. This Jamal Charlo fighting this Michalski guy, or whatever his damn name is. This is a disappointment. This is the type of stuff that ruined the sport of boxing. So really, the fight isn't getting made because of the broadcasting rights and stuff like that. Oscar De La Hoya was complaining about the Zone got to get in partnership with this and stuff. You guys know how PBC and the Zone, they do not want to do business together. And Eddie Hearn recently did an interview that the PBC tried to block them out of a certain building to promote a fight with Devin Haney. They said they couldn't promote here, and that was crazy and stuff like that. So PBC and the Zone, I knew that this fight, I really thought was going to get made. It looks like Cameron McGee is going to fight a cab driver. It looks like Jamal Charlo is going to fight a cab driver and stuff like that. A lot of people is kind of disappointed that Jamal Charlo is not fighting the best opposition. He could just could have go up to 168 and just try to fight the best of the best within David Benavidez, who was hunting Jamal Charlo and stuff like that. And Canelo Alvarez is just completely making a joke out of Jamal Charlo. And Canelo Alvarez just says, he just laughs at Jamal Charlo. Look at the opponents you fight. Talk about Canelo Alvarez isn't fighting the opponents. Well, Canelo Alvarez is fighting the champions that's in the weight class. Jamal Charlo, you only fought a few champions. And I can say this. Do you know that Jaron Ennis has not won a title yet? But Jaron Ennis is about to fight more world champions than Jamal Charlo. And Jamal Charlo is 32 years of age and Jaron Ennis is 24. I want you guys to let that sink in. Jaron Ennis is fighting former champions. Basically has almost going to have the same more amount of champions than Jamal Charlo has. Jamal Charlo hasn't fought that many champions. And Jaron Ennis is fighting past champions and he ain't even got a belt yet. That's a damn shame. Jamal Charlo should be trying to fight the best of the best since you want to stay at 160. We know Triple G and Murata ain't going to fight the best, but Triple G and Murata, whoever wins that fight, I don't think either Murata, I hope Murata doesn't win because he look like he's going to hold up the damn division, but I want Triple G to win that fight so Triple G can move up and vacate both the WBA and IBF, in which it gives a option for Eubanks and capping Jaime Munguia and stuff like that to get hands on those belts, and maybe we could get a unification bout for Undisputed at 160. But guys, with that being said, it looks like Vergil Ortiz will not be fighting Michael Mckinson due to this injury he has. Hopefully we see Vergil Ortiz come back from this injury. And with that being said, guys, it is what it is. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. This is your boy King Jr. I'm out of here. Peace.